This is fun. This is what it was all supposed to be about. I was supposed to be putting in this much effort this whole time. All right, it is time. I got a mustache. I got some weird energy. I don't know how long this thing is going to stay, but we're going to let it inspire something interesting. Wow, that's so hard. That's it. Whatever this loop is, this is it. All right, so it's been a couple of days since I made this beat. It's kind of evolved and grown over the last couple of days, so I wanted to kind of quickly show everything that's happened since the first session. And yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks that I worked on this year. I'm super thankful for it. Let's break down what we got so far. So where we left off, we had the hook. There were two additional things that I layered in there. I put an electric piano following the same chords as the guitar, and then I also did this rhythmic strum of a guitar as well. I lied. There's a third thing. There's also some acoustic chords that are left in there. I believe this is it. They're a little sloppy, but I'm not trying to have these in there for perfect takes. I just wanted it to fill up the space that was, left. This is how everything sounds together. I love it. So good. When we move on from there, we're kind of in this little verse space right here. What I leave in here is the electric guitar. If we're listening to the main electric guitar parts that come in, there are kind of some spacey chords below it, below that kind of lead part. And we've never heard those electric guitar chords with the bass line and with the drums. So until now. So this is the first time that we hear all of that together. Now, all is good, all is well. We've got this beat coming together. We kind of got like a first verse, we got a hook, got space for a second verse, and they're all sounding different. I think that's the thing that I've been trying to work on the most lately is arrangement and not having, specific places sound the same. How can we switch it up? How can we make it different? And really paying attention to how that last final hook can sound. One other thing I wanted to do was kind of create an instrumental bridge that sounded different than anything that we've had so far. This whole thing was inspired by that Kalen Ellis drum pack. I'm going to leave a link down below to his social media, his YouTube channel, to the place where you can buy his kits. They're cheap. They're worth it. They're well put together. I only made it through a couple samples and was super inspired by this whole thing. Me, personally, I didn't want to just have that same drum loop playing throughout the whole thing. As a producer, I don't know if it's an ego thing or what, but I wanted to know that I did something a little bit different with it. So I took that main drum loop. I wanted to use the same sounds. I can't show it right now because I flattened everything just to finish this video. The CPU was getting a little heated on me. But I took that main drum loop and I put it inside a sampler, which is our tool inside of Ableton to create to create different chops of whatever we put inside of there. Let me see. Where is my simpler? I loaded up simpler. I put that main drum loop inside of here, and then I was able to start processing the same drums, but in a unique way or a different way. So there's this little breakdown of the drums. I also added in a percussive loop from his pack, and I also added in a hi-hat loop. I had to chop both of them a little bit so the swing would work together. Here is both of those parts all together. I'll play it coming in from the hook. This little "what is this" loop that he obviously named it as sounds so cool. There's some ping pong delay, it sounds like, where it's moving between your headspace from left to right. That added in with the hi-hats. I just love the energy that it brought to that. The next part that I wanted to add some guitars to this. I've been listening to a lot of like Tame Impala, the Neighborhood's last album. This project itself is named Sugar Candy. There's a band named Sugar Candy Mountain. If you haven't heard of them before, or the others, I will leave links down below so you can get a little inspired as well. I wanted some guitars on here, so I brought my good friend Sebastian Portillo. If you've seen any of the previous videos, he's always in there. If you've heard any of the music that we've made this year, it's all been with this kid. He has this amazing talent of being able to pull out the guitar and play along with whatever we're working and help get my ideas out of my head and into the project. It's always good to collaborate with people. He added 2 different guitar parts in here. Let's play those real quick so we can hear them. Again, we're just following the main chords, and we're following that same bass line that's been throughout the whole track. Oops. So that second one, kind of like a lead or something like that. It's very reverbed out. It's very processed, and I really like where it sits with everything. Gives it that kind of ethereal, spacey energy. Now the final hook, if we look at it just comparing visually, a lot of different things were added. I used the good old OP1, a lot of the acoustic drums for there. I added some different, I think there's a cowbell in there. There's some other versions of hats. There's some snare hits. Just different things that I could do to kind of bring the last hook with the most energy. I also layered in a synth from the OP1. And yeah, so let me play this from when Sebastian's guitar comes into that final hook. We'll call it a day. So that was everything. I'm super thankful for this track. Again, I don't know where it came from. I guess you shave a little mustache into your life and things will happen. Super thankful for all the people that have inspired me, all these different artists, all the good music that I've been listening to. I'm thankful for Sebastian. I'm overall thankful for this year. It's been a weird one, but I've grown a lot and I've been making a lot of music that I enjoy. I never thought I would be in a place where I can go in my car on a 45-minute drive to work and listen to my own stuff and be inspired. It used to be so bad. You can even go back on this channel and see the growth there. I'm thankful for you all watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you're a little motivated, maybe a little bit inspired. I hope we all finish out this year well. If you guys have any questions, if you have any music you would like to see me make, is there a certain genre, is there a certain artist that inspires you, let me know down below. If you guys have any questions, I'm here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you soon.